not coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the girl miss me. I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. And I don't care about the rest. You're mine.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Okay,
right. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Case, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ready, break.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Young to throw it. Complete to Trumbull. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Ready up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. This is ahead for about 5. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Blue. Ready.
Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now it's Young. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, it's going to make you pay.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Ready. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Young working from the gun. Catch is made in close. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Hubbard is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Now, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Returnable from the 1. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down in. Down to 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
20. Hey, alert! Cut.
Coming out throwing is Baker. His first pass falls incomplete. The throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now they face 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Setting up the screen. Earning a 1st down and more. Reaches the 40. At the 20. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive.
I think he'll take his highlights, however. He can get him on a handoff, hit off the pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. He connects on the point after. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On the double.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Looking to throw, Young. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Third and long, Young. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Struggling to center it, and there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner, and now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, Brock, we get paid to do this, so we're going to do our best to talk through it. But I think there's really only one person who can explain what we just saw right there.
Yeah, and after giving 2 points to the opponent, I don't think anybody wants to hear his explanation.
Yeah, he may not want to talk, but I have a feeling the coach over there on the sidelines is going to ask him, what the heck just happened? And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check, huh?
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here we go. Ready?
Young throwing here. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And now all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We give to Irving to start this drive. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 32-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play fake, it's Mayfield. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Real.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's complete. Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose. Panthers pick this one up. He's got room to roam. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown! The Panthers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, we both know there's some guys who are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it.
Yeah.
And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. It's his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Quickly into the hands of Evans. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They work against the blitz. Setting up the running back screen. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Irving here from the gun. Will maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Right back to Irving now. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Let's go
1st
now.
and goal at the 7-yard line.
Quick throw left side, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Okay, ready?
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Turn up. Let's go.
Irving can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Got it. Ready?
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a one-score game before halftime. So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch in the end zone. And that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. Buying some time right. Pass brought in by Terrell and McMillan. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. As the open man downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Pass play on 1st and 10. It's a Buka on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st and 10, looking to throw. 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Caught on the slant. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the backup, first throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And now it's second down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
A second down throw for Young. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. So fresh set of downs now from 39. Running recovered out of the gun. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
33, yellow.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he's got it. It's in close. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. You're good on the point after. And the Panthers bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They're throwing it. Completed to his running back. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. That's complete. Downfield to Godwin. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
70,
He's going to throw it again. And he goes. The Panthers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
He rolls to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completion. It's complete! Up the line! They left him wide open downfield! McLaughlin McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 30, Panthers 23.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Young looking to throw. Flush down out to him, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
On the set. Set, ready, cut.
Young working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long, Young on the move, headed right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Sends this to Arnold along the sideline. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Catch me left side by Abuka. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go.
They go play action on 1st down. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. Jukes away from one. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. 3rd go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the first time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness in analytics, but I will tell you, Kate, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more and more plays. But you only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more 2-point shots they've got on that script.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here. First down, play action. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down from the gun. He's going deep this time. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Headed out right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Pass it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Hubbard does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Panthers down by a very unlucky 13. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. They'll work against the blitz. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
For the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Toss it here to Irving. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Defense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He's back to throw. And they get it done. Stop for a loss on 3rd down. That should get them the football back.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
This clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Setting up to pass. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He dodged the tackle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They're going to pass it here. He finds Evans left side. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Escapes the pocket. And this is caught, so a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, strike. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. Cut down the field. Again. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Young. Field, he's got McMillan. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Red, yellow. Put.
One final shot here. It's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
A chance here to add on 1 more in the face of defeat. And it's up and good, and they'll get 1 last tally in the final act of this ball game. So it's a win for the Buccaneers.